I quit smoking weed and the results blew my mind. Wow, way over the top the rewards of doubling my income, moving into a new place, finding love. Wow, I'll tell you all about that. Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. But if you smoke weed or you drink alcohol or you do drugs and you're thinking, hey, maybe I should be more sober, maybe I should consider the straight edge life, I don't know that your results will be good as mine, but I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you my strategy, my accountability system. It's not easy, but it's really effective. It will make it possible for you to quit, and why you should do it. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here, hanging out with the sheep on a Sunday. Today's my 114th day, strictly sober, no weed, no alcohol, no porn, no fast food, no internet past 9. Get out of the salad. There's our salad field. Don't want the sheep in here. 114 days today, and I feel amazing. And let me tell you about all the wonderful things that have happened in my life in that period. But first smoked weed at 18, smoked socially through college. In my early 20s and mid 20s, I started keeping my own stash and smoking more or less every day and thinking, oh, it's not a big deal. You know, a lot of successful people do it. It doesn't cost me much money. I'm not smoking that heavily. It's not as bad as tobacco or being an alcoholic, but there's a lot of time and energy and causing a lot of fogginess and haziness, and I think it's contributed to a lot of slow growth in my life, mistakes that I made, disrupted my sleep for years, right? And it came to a point where I was like, you know what? Looking into the future, I need to be better, so why not start now? I'm not going to be smoking when I'm having kids, and I want a sober family and a sober mate, so I should probably just do this immediately so I can start to move towards this next stage of my life. Really, that's the why. So if you're like, oh, it's not a big deal, like, think ahead. If in the future you shouldn't be doing this, then you shouldn't be doing it now, and you should be taking action now. And let me tell you about some of the rewards. So I started to cut back slowly over a period of months. And for a long while, I would still smoke every Friday after work with our team here. Because it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Like one day a week. How bad is that? It's for bonding and it's social and it gives me something to look forward to. But I still had this feeling like, yo, you should be able to just go 1 week, so why don't you just skip a Friday? So for a couple months, every Friday still, okay, I skipped it. Now, I'm not saying, why I'm saying, I got crazy results. The 7th day I didn't smoke. I went to market on Saturday, Sunday, and basically I made an extra $2,000 pure profit that weekend by new business coming in. I made a couple tweaks and put up a new offer and sold a $1,000 ticket, sold a $300 product, signed up another new client. It's like, wow, I made so much extra money just from saying, hey, let me set a goal for 7 days. Okay, so it's like, if that happened in 7 days, let me set a goal for 67 days. Let's see what happened there. Around the 30th day, I was offered finally move out of the farmhouse where there's like 8 farmers into my own place, which is more roomy, my own bathroom, AC. So like for after 2 years, finally get this lifestyle upgrade of my space. Around the 40th day, special young lady messages me, and around the 64th day, close to 67, she comes out here, and in this period becomes my girlfriend. She's an amazing person. It's like, maybe this is a sign. She doesn't also is sober. It's like, that was probably good timing that all this happened right here, right? Really amazing connection. What else happened? Got another income raise through partnering with the secondary organization where I'm getting double pay. Farm pays me $11 an hour. Other organizations going to pay me $26 an hour for the same hours because I'm working for both organizations simultaneously. So I get an extra 5 hours at $37 an hour a week, something like that. There's another nice little bonus, a little extra. So new place, new girlfriend, new money. What else do you even need, right? That's a sign to me, okay, now I'm at 114 days. I'm about a third of the way through the year. Why don't I go for the whole year and see what happens, right? So it becomes, at first it's hard, but you open yourself up to signs that say you're on the right path. It becomes easy to continue. So um, I've been helping other people have been going through this. My buddy client Raf Kazama just messaged me like, what did you replace? And it's hard. I'm going to get into the accountability system in just a minute. He said, what did you replace smoking weed with? That's a good question. Well, at the end I was using, or generally smoking weed in the evenings as a social event. So I not only had to replace the weed, I had to replace the social event. So instead, I would just be antisocial and go read in my room and write in my room and think about the things that I wanted in life. But then after not too long, a new person, compatible person comes into my life, and that time, that void that was created by freeing up that energy in that space, now I have time to spend with this person instead, right? And then it becomes very easy to continue. So let's talk about the system. I'm in a group called Game Shape on Facebook, or I created this group, and it's more or less free. Every client that I ever work with gets thrown in there. If you want to join, you can join, and you'll see some pictures, exactly what I'm talking about. I've also sent out a lot of messages to people on this. But basically, you get a big whiteboard. Go buy a big whiteboard, mount it on your wall, whether it's through drill it in, tape it on there, duct tape it on there, double-sided tape, whatever it is. Put a big whiteboard, and that's important. It's something that you're going to see every day, okay? Then you write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You write a calendar on there. On the top, you write your goal. And for me, I started sobriety goal 4 out of 7 days a week, so that I didn't, something achievable, and something that I wasn't like, I'm gonna fail and go back to 0 days. And then underneath I wrote motivation, God, family, life, legacy. I put up pictures around it of family, so I felt like, my parents, my brother, my ancestors and future families watching. I put up notes and inspiration, foreign currency I had collected, and so on. And then every day that I am sober, I check with a green pen. Every day that I'm smoke weed or do something that goes against my sobriety, I write a red X. So over time, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 greens, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, red X's. And then I started to think about, oh, should I really hit this joint? I'm gonna have to go write a big X, and it's in my room. I'm gonna see that, people are gonna see that, and it's gonna be there for like 7-8 weeks until I come back around and can wipe it off and write in the new week. So it's like, I don't know if I wanna do that. So over time, I changed it to 5 out of 7, and then I changed it to 6 out of 7, and then once I had a couple straight weeks of success, I changed it to goal 67 days. And basically I find this a lot more effective than, you don't tell anyone, hey, I'm gonna quit smoking. No one believes you. There's studies that show that if you say you're gonna do something, it makes it less likely that you are, because you get this dopamine rush like you did something even though you didn't do shit. So instead of telling people what you did, just quietly start doing it and report later. Say, hey, I haven't smoked in 2 weeks. I didn't even tell anyone until I was like a month in, because there's no reason to tell what you're going to do, because it's a hard thing. I might fail. So don't tell people. You can tell them, you can report later. Don't say what you're going to do. That's important. So you don't need an accountability partner for that. You just need yourself and your own motivation. And it shouldn't be like a piece of paper in a journal. It shouldn't be something on your phone. It should be something by your bed, mounted on the wall, that you're gonna see before you're gonna sleep. You're gonna see after you wake up. Something that's unavoidable with red that's gonna catch your eye, and green. So that's the system that I recommend, and it makes it a lot easier over time than any other system that I've found. Because it's between you and God, if you believe that. And it's really hard to forget. You're going to see it every day. And it's creating a connective habit. When before you have that drink, you're like, do I want to fail my goal and have to look at that failure for weeks? Right? So I hope you found that helpful. If you're trying to make the change, you can join that free group, Game Shape, on Facebook. And I have some pictures of that. You could post a picture of your board as you're going. That would be cool. I also do one-on-one, help people achieve their dream lives. If your dream life involves sobriety, you want to double your income, you want to find love, you want to get a new place, you want to get a raise at your job, and do all these things. Well, a lot of it is working on yourself, and I can help you with that, help you get a plan, get organized, get clarity on what you want. Maybe very limited slots available. There'll be a link to that somewhere down below, so you can check that out. If there's anything that you would like to know, then you can reach me however you want to reach me. You can write in the comments. But again, if you're thinking about doing this, I highly recommend doing it. If you're not thinking about it, I highly recommend thinking about it. You should try it. I was blown away by the results. You might be too. So appreciate you. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Peace.